Good morning, everybody. It is 12:11. I've been uploading today's vlogs because I was late on yesterday. Sorry about that. Watching, what is this, HSN? Yeah, because I have no life. I'm so tired and I feel like I gotta do a bunch of things, but all I want to do is relax. But my kitchen looks kind of a mess. I also found out that recycling, I'm used to recycling coming once a week at my old place, and we used to have those big blue bins. And now it comes every other Tuesday, and they just came last Tuesday. So I gotta go bring in my recycling box, which is a little bit irritating. And then there are these tiny little boxes. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't know if that means that me and Raymond have to cut down on our waste or if we recycle a little bit too much, but I don't know. And here's some dishes I gotta wash. And then the floor is a little dirty from making the picture frames yesterday and these guys getting to the catnip. And someone is kicking me. Are you awake, my love? Are you awake? I tried doing my nails, like in something like an idea of what I wanted to do for the baby shower, because I have no idea. I also have no idea about my makeup. So, if I'm gonna do like a quick cleaning. It's not gonna be a mopping or anything. It's just gonna be like a sweeping or a vacuuming of the floor. Oh, I also have to go outside and clean up dog poop in their dog run. Nasty, nasty. Because it's supposed to rain today. I don't know if you guys can tell. It's all like gloomy out there. The little bit of sky we can see from here. Look, dead pomegranate. But yeah, I don't know. It's supposed to rain, so I should go out there and hose it down and stuff. Oh, I was also gonna look up a eco-friendly like wash I could make to get rid of the pee smell, since they like it just like rocks and like these little stones back here. So yep, very productive day for the ale. I gotta I wrote down a list of all the things that we have to buy. So oh yeah, also Raymond's shirt did not fit him, so we have to go back and return it. So I gotta find the receipt. Oh my god, is this the receipt? Yes. So I have to return that, and what else do we have to do? We have to look for something else. So when he gets off of work, I think we're gonna go shopping. Long day for the ale. These guys are all down for the count, but I swept. Excuse me. And washed dishes. I'm gonna make myself something to eat. I'm starving. I was watching some Donald Trump coverage because that's always fun. I don't know. A lot of people say that it amazes them that there's still so much racism that exists within our country. And it makes me sad to say that it doesn't surprise me. I have experienced it all my life. And it's just, I think the reason why a lot of people think that it's just so crazy that it still exists is because what he is saying is usually spoken in hushed tones and behind closed doors, and to have it broadcasted on your television screens and on your computer and reading it is shocking to some people, because unless you experience it, you don't really necessarily even realize that it still exists. Kind of like, let's take it, this is a good example, like people who are in the army, whether you are actually deployed somewhere and or you have a family member or a loved one that's deployed somewhere, you don't realize that there's people out there fighting, or people thousands of miles of miles away from their homes to keep, the nation safe. And you just go around and live your day like whatever, and it isn't until someone on TV reminds you about it, and then you realize, oh my god, I can't believe we're still, sending people here or this and the other. But to the people that it affects, believe me, they know. Not a day, not a moment, not a second goes by that they don't remember, or that they're not face down with it. So I don't know, but it's just, it's like nerve-wracking, and it's a little scary, because I tell people this is one of my worst fears, is that someone in office getting into office like that. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, he's crazy, he's this, he's that. And the only thing I can ever think of is, when I was first learning about the Holocaust, which is really weird, but, and I am not trying to compare it, but I am, so before you freak out, just listen, is that I first learned about the Holocaust when I think I was maybe in the 5th grade, maybe 6th, and I remember just reading people's accounts and things like that. And even when I went to the Museum of Tolerance a few years ago, I remember walking through one of the, I guess, scenarios. They have these mannequins that talk, and it was these 2 women, and they were having lunch or even brunch, who knows, at a cafe. And one of the women was telling her friends that her dad was really worried because of all of this crazy racist Nazi talk that Hitler was spewing. And the friend, was like, oh, well, don't worry about it. Nothing's going to happen. He's crazy. No one will listen to him. And the friend was like, no, my dad really wants to get us out of Germany before. And, it was just whatever. So, and it's really sad because after you go through this little tour, you end up finding out that the friend who was telling her not to worry about it ended up dying actually in a concentration camp with like a year or 2 later. And it's funny because a lot of people will sit here and try to tell me, don't worry about it, they're crazy, no one's going to listen to them. But there's some people who are. There's going to be some people that his hate and his message resonates with them for whatever reason. And I don't know if it's because they've always been racist, or if it's because it is easier to blame somebody for your misfortunes. You haven't had a decent paying job since, I don't know, since 9/11. And then, I don't know. And then like Obama took office and he's black. And that black guy loves all these Mexicans. And then he passed, deferred action, and you still can't find a job. And, your kid who now is in college can't afford college, but your next door neighbor's kid who happens to be brown can afford college. And, it's just your misfortunes, and you're just finding somebody to place the blame on. And this has happened so many times in history before, where as a whole we will have bad things happening to us, and instead of actually sitting down and taking the time to figure out why these things are happening and how to fix them, we look for a scapegoat instead, because it's much easier. And believe me, I totally understand how it's easier, instead of realizing that perhaps the issue lies within ourselves. It's substantially easier to point at this guy and be like, well, this guy is different and he's the reason why. And it's not. And sometimes I'm not gonna lie, we do, that guy might have an issue to play with it. He might have a reason, not a reason, oh my god, I can't speak. He might be part of the problem, but to sit there and say an entire nationality of people is the reason to blame for all of your issues and all of your misfortunes, and if you were to just kick these people out, life would be dandy, is ridiculous. I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous. That's insane. That's like me telling you, oh, you're sick and your tooth hurts. Well, if you just get rid of your best friend John, your tooth won't hurt anymore. And like I said, maybe John has something to do with it. Maybe John feeds you candies even though he knows he's not supposed to feed you candies. Maybe your problem will get a little bit better. But if your tooth is rotting from the inside out, getting rid of this John and that John and the other John isn't going to fix it. You're going to have to do something with that actual tooth. So, I don't know. And of course, all of this nonsense is happening right before I have a baby, which was my biggest fear as well. I'm like, oh God, this poor kid. And I don't know. So, it just, like I said, it just always makes me worry. Because it's one of my biggest fears. And it's like coming true. And it's always there. It's always there for me, but I can't sit and accept when people say not to listen or don't worry that he's crazy, because how many crazy things have ever happened in history, and how many people I'm sure at that moment in time were like, well, don't listen, they're crazy. Like, I'm sure it happened. I'm sure a lot of people felt that way when the American Japanese people, were sent into internment camps after World War II. And, you know, how many people were like, oh, well, they know that's, you know, we just so happen to come from that country, you know, or our origins are from that country, but they know that we're American. And how many people of them got thrown into, like, camps and stuff like that for being, like, Japanese, like, spies and things. And how many people before it actually happened told their loved ones that, oh no, that's just crazy talk. So whatever, it's really scary, and it sucks because it's moments like right now that make me wonder if I made the right choice of trying to have children right now. And it's just, and I'm like, and it's ridiculous. It's just, I don't know. Like, should I have waited? But like, I don't know. But I feel like I've been waiting my entire life. I'm always waiting for something. And I just want to be happy. And I just want to be happy, so I will continue to be happy, but I will listen. I am listening. I am paying attention to what these people say, because the most dangerous thing you can do with someone like this and ideas like this is not paying attention to them and not take them seriously. Because the moment you do that is the moment they pretty much essentially win. So, and it's just funny, so whatever, but I should work on baby shower things and make myself something to eat. The reason why I'm probably so upset is because I'm starving. It's like 2:19 and all I've eaten today is a bowl of cereal. So I'm probably crying and very emotional because I'm hungry. Don't get me wrong, this issue does get me very emotional. It is a very emotional issue for me and a topic, but normally I can keep my cool, and it's just since pregnancy I haven't been able to, but whatever. So we're still fighting the good fight and just being out there. So I don't know. So I'm gonna heat up these mashed potatoes and put some marinara sauce on them and like put a smile on my face and just work on baby shower things and just, you know, like I said, pay attention and listen to what they say. And then when it comes to voting, I will get as many people as I can to vote, and, you know, try to spread the good word of that I am not, you know, I'm not going to rape your children or steal your jobs, or, I mean, who knows, maybe I did steal somebody's job. I don't know, I'm not going to deplete your system like the living vampire that I am. But I don't know, so whatever. But like I said, it's crazy. Racism still exists. It hasn't gone anywhere. I can assure you that. And it's only being brought to light because now, instead of behind closed doors and in hushed whispers, like I said, it's being broadcasted all over your television screens. Don't not take them seriously. Because what they're saying are some mean and hurtful words. They're saying some very serious things. And it shouldn't be taken lightly. After my terribly, like, upsetting talk with you guys, I'm going to eat some mashed potatoes with some marinara sauce. They better be warm. Okay, they're warm. Just took my iron. I got some cold ice water over there waiting for me. I'm just going to watch some YouTube or some videos or something, like maybe some Rob Dyke, you know. Watch really terrible people to make me feel better about the really terrible people that exist. I don't know. Who's here, ladies and gentlemen, with a new haircut?
Hi guys! Or are these the light bulbs that you bought that don't work?
Yeah. So our Raymond is a little distraught because the shirt I bought him didn't fit him.
Because I'm a fat whale.
And we went to Ross.
Might as well beat myself.
We went to Ross and we didn't find anything that went in our color scheme. And now we are on to elsewhere. We found Daiya yogurt. Yay! Can't wait to try it.
We're gonna have a nice Daiya.
Guys, so I just opened this Daiya black cherry Greek yogurt, and I forgot it was Greek yogurt style. But you guys, this is so good. They lying though, because they're all like dairy free. You may not even notice a difference. I noticed because I've had Greek yogurt before, like dairy yogurt, and that is disgusting. And this is delicious. It's like whipped cream, thick whipped cream. And I love it. I want to marry it. I am married. Scarlett is very concerned for Ariel. She wants to help but doesn't know how. She doesn't know why baby's crying. It's okay, Scarlett. She's okay. Hey, get down. It's okay. The baby's okay. My poor sweet dog.
Thank you so much for like going around with us today and having an awesome day with us, because it's been real. So if you guys like today's vlog, you should like it, subscribe to Reality, and comment down below, and we'll see you tomorrow.